Citizens of the Reject Nation, happy Action Adventure Friday, you guys. We're back at it again. We got a big old white table now, got all this room to lean and slouch, and it's like a fresh bread of Christmas morning. I'm excited to watch this movie. I watched this many moons ago in 2017, but I'm excited to experience it with my boys here. Before we get into the thing, let's check in with how we're feeling. Andrewsif.
How I'm feeling is I want to know what a fresh bread of Christmas morning tastes like. Maybe I'll find out later this in a couple months. But I will say, you know, a film has never depicted in 2 words more accurately a description of myself. So I am a baby and I do a lot of driving. So I'm excited to see what Edgar Wright has in store for us. I've heard so many phenomenal things about this. I'm really excited. I've been wanting to watch this movie since 2017.
All right, baby driving on over to Greg. How are you, man?
I'm feeling fine. Totally fine.
Yep.
And we are here to watch Baby Driver, a movie that I also actually did watch in the cinemas, and I remember liking it. Outside of that, I'm sure I'll like it again. I don't really remember what happened. Do you honestly know, like, the ending? I couldn't.
No.
I was trying to recall the ending on the car ride over here. I don't even know the actual, like, act 1, 2, 3 of this movie.
No, I remember some of
I know the setup.
I remember some of the actors, but not much else.
Keep it to yourselves, guys.
Keep it to
so
ourselves.
we will not make any guesses in case any of it comes from the subconscious memory.
Don't
Yes.
want to hear shit.
Yeah.
What I do know is that this is an Edgar Wright movie. Greg and I have watched a series of those, a Cornetto trilogy over here on the Reject Nation. And yeah, you can watch this one to add to that collection. So before we get into it, guys, got to do some housekeeping. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we got shirts. They got sweaters. Reject. You can get those over at rejectnationshop.com. You can be a righteous reject also if you want to be extra duper, super duper special. You can be a royal reject if you join us over on Patreon. Greg, this guy over here, and John do so many exclusives that you can't get over here on the YouTube. And if you're a royal reject and a righteous reject, boom, you get 15% off on merch. And also, you get to join our conversation if you're a righteous reject, if you're a royal reject, and you can guide our conversation. Send us some questions. We'll shout you out. It's a whole beautiful exponenza. That's a new word I just created on the spot. I'm excited. I'm ready to drive into it. Guys, you ready?
I'm ready, and don't forget full-length reaction where you sync up with your own copy.
Also, we're streaming this on Amazon Prime. Without further ado, let's get into the movie.
Oh, sweet. I want to buy a Subaru.
Remember the click wheel on iPods? Vernthal.
Punisher.
John Hamm.
Oh, Isaac Gonzalez. This isn't a heist movie. It's a cool heist movie. Quiznos? I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Oh.
I love how we haven't cut into the bank.
Uh-oh.
Thank you very much.
It's game mode.
Oh, I like that. Speeding up the frame rate. All right, show us your skills. Oh, shit. Let's go. That is sick. Oh, shit. Oh.
Wow, the amount of coverage.
Woo!
Oh.
Oh, that rear view mirror shot was so cool.
Opposed to listening to the car itself.
Woo!
Well, it's like a
Man.
win. I like. It's helping him focus. Uh-oh.
Oh, shoot.
Oh! No!
Yo.
Damn!
I have never seen that done before.
Damn. Whoa.
Nice. I wonder if some of these cars are digital.
Let's blend in
trying to
with
blend
the other
in?
cars.
Yup.
Wow, what a great attention to detail with your camera work that you would be able to pick that up right away in such a fast motion.
Oh.
Yeah, great visual way to put us in the mind of the character.
Hey, that's awesome.
And they all have the sunroof, too? That's great.
Oh, so smart.
Wow.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Oh, man.
That would have fooled me if I was in the helicopter, too. All right, let's Joe Pesci this shit like Casino. Switch cars.
I love how many things he puts like in frame to actually create some depth with the car, so that when you're watching, you're not just watching only the car in frame. Like you're zipping past like rails.
All right, so now she's gonna drive just like him, right?
That's a good observation.
I love how we're learning a lot about his personality through the music.
Fleas in this?
Nice.
I don't know what that is.
Want some red hot chili peppers? How dare you? Get out of here. Damn, I could use a few of those.
If I recall correctly, Edgar Wright wrote this to the song. Like the soundtracks were in the scripts.
Damn, a lot of comic book actors.
Baby, full cut, same as everyone.
Nah, Doc. I mean, is he,
Hey, that's offensive.
He's a good kid and devil behind the wheel. What the hell else more do you need to know?
So you don't think that there's something wrong with him?
There's nothing wrong with a little quiet.
You know why they call him baby, right? Still waiting on his first words.
Dude, why does he care? You got away.
Are you a mute?
He did his Punisher voice.
You a mute, Red?
What are you listening to?
Music. That's right. You tell him, baby.
For God's sakes, Griff. Leave the kid alone.
I just want to find out what's going on between those ears. Egyptian reggae.
What's it matter to you?
Don't
Wow, what a
drop
dick.
the iPod.
Option of him.
There in his car, keep his white. We roll in the dirt.
Is he mad because he pointed forward and he reversed?
One of these days, baby.
Oh, damn.
Kid did his job, all right?
I ever say that the kid wasn't great at his job? Nah. I think he's a star.
Sounds like you're envious.
Hey,
How many pairs does he have?
he's got a few on occasion for situations like this. Bill Pope is the cinematographer. That means Hal Sparks is going to be in here, right? In this elevator?
You think about that, baby. Mommy and Daddy are getting it on.
Hey, where do you get off?
Right here.
I'm not used to John Hamm playing like this kind of rugged criminal sexiness.
Well, sir, expect the lady and myself to darken your door once the nose bag is empty.
Yeah, the 5 o'clock shadow does wonders.
You did good, kid. Do me a favor. Next time Doc calls, don't pick up. Don't listen to him.
Now I get absolutely no pleasure in taking candy from baby. But
Not a baby.
we're fast approaching the day when you will be all paid up.
Oh, he's got a debt.
One more job and we're straight. Sound good?
Interested to know what that backstory is.
These are for you.
Hey.
Now give me your burner. I'm gonna need you behind the wheel again real soon.
Call him there.
What a nice flip, because it's, I thought he might be like surrogate father figure for a second. He's a white savior.
Oh.
You smell that bread, Aaron? It smells like
Is
Christmas
taking
morning.
care of the deaf black man like his cat? Like a save the cat moment?
Oh.
Fox News, you know they're just spewing propaganda.
Damn, he
Boy
just
has
says
the music in
everything
him.
with such elegance and style. Driving, cooking,
That would
signing.
annoy me. Bro, give me my goddamn sandwich.
What is work?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. I have a banana in my ear.
Horseback. Now he must try.
Also, I wonder if we're going to learn the history of those scars in his face or just character flourishes just to show you his history.
I mean slow. Was he slow? No. Slow.
Everything.
He
Cuts to
produced
music.
it
I
as
love
well. That's great. Music is his whole life.
it. Hey,
Whoa, see how many iPods he had? That was wild.
I use music for escapism to go into that world.
Slow.
Movie music, baby, 80s.
Was he slow? Devil behind the wheel.
But
This
not
is
let
so
them
cool.
find out you were recording.
Devil behind the wheel. Was he slow?
Not slow, he just doesn't want to
Get that
interact.
ASAP, the full edition.
Is that
Was he
all
slow?
evidence to convict them?
Whoa. Mom, one yellow tape.
Wow, the production design is so good at having these things just stand out.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Trauma. PTSD shit!
Hate that for you, dude.
It's the girl with the headphones. And she's saying baby.
I don't think you
Did
should
he-
be recording.
Did he know she worked here, or was he just here by randomness?
Oh, the scars must be from the car crash.
That would make sense.
Were you recording this?
Oh.
Am I being monitored for quality assurance?
No.
What can I get you this fine morning, sir?
She's so fine. Goddamn.
So what is it you do?
I'm a driver.
Oh, like a chauffeur.
Dare you?
You drive around important people.
I guess I do.
Anyone I'd know?
I hope not.
Why can't hot waitresses take this kind of interest in me?
Sometimes all I want to do is head west on 20 in a car I can't afford with a plan I don't have. Just me, my music, and the road.
Wow, that's a perfect dream.
So you decided anything yet?
You.
You are so beautiful.
To me.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm sure you don't mean it.
I do mean it. Jonathan?
You know, this isn't my badge. I've only just started here.
Is it Jonathan?
Yeah. Well, if you have any more questions, just holler.
Jonathan, can you come help me?
Baby.
I have a question. What's that song you're singing?
Wow, and her dream right there.
Baby, oh baby.
It's like he seems like he can only truly express himself when it comes to music.
Kiss me real tight. Things are right. And I won't stop calling you.
Can imagine 24/7 music going on in that house.
What happened to this guy?
I was literally just thinking that. I feel like this movie would have been a star-making role.
Oh, there you are. My chicken just laid a very big egg. You in?
Am I in?
It was a rhetorical question, baby. You're in.
I'll be there.
Yeah, something happened around the time West Side Story came out.
Over here is Eddie No-Nos, formerly Eddie...
Flee!
Well, what happened?
Don't ask me that. That's a no-nos, no-no, page 1.
Wow. Flea is in this movie.
Jamie Foxx?
No best.
I love that sweater he's wearing.
It's your boy, right? It's the one who say listen to the music all the time?
Red is danger.
The driver's supposed to be the eyes and the ears, not just the eyes. Why does he listen to music all the time, Doc?
They gave him the line about music.
He had an accident when he was a kid. He's still got a hum on the drum. Plays music to drown it out.
Okay.
Hat?
Huh?
Your tattoo says hat.
Yeah, it used to say hate, but to increase my chances of employment, I got the year removed.
Never heard of the Spirit of 85?
The Joyrider?
Yeah, headlights off, brake lights disconnected. He drove him around in circles on Spaghetti Junction. Left him in the dust every time. That was our boy there.
10 years ago?
Yeah, well, like I said, that was our boy.
Wow.
He stole my Mercedes. Had a lot of merch in it. I watched him do it, too. I didn't stop him, though, because I was just blinded by the balls on that kid.
Kevin Spacey does know what movie he's in.
But once I tracked him down, I made sure to tell him who I was, what I was capable of.
So that's the debt he owes.
Since he's been paying me back, he's also shown me what he's capable of. Wow. I just drew a whole goddamn map in chalk while...
It was.
Talk it!
I couldn't do that if I wasn't talking.
Shop, let's talk it. That's great.
Is he gonna let baby go even if he does this job? Because I don't believe it.
There is like a classic noir heist element to it.
Yeah, the style and the energy of this movie is just A1. Like, you feel it in every frame and every motion as well.
Questions.
I got a question, Doc. Why'd I believe phones over here heard a goddamn word you said? You lay down your whole play. He ain't even listening.
People really hate this driver.
Baby?
He's gonna lay out the entire plan now.
Target is an armored truck at Perimeter Trust in Dunwoody, 10 a.m. sharp. We have the details of the route because someone at the depot has a nasal problem. We also have a diversion crew. They're gonna blow up a bread truck a ways away, keep the Fuzz busy.
So sexy.
The dress code is the Michael Myers Halloween mask, but don't all buy your mask at the same time. It looks suspicious.
Yeah!
The switch car is ready, but you want me to hit the long stay parking structure at Hartsfield Jackson to get a heist vehicle that stays colder longer, boost a commuter car, a family car, something that blends in well with morning traffic.
Hell yeah.
It needs to be ready for an 8:30 start in the a.m.
Did you guys catch all that?
Well, ain't y'all cute?
That's my baby.
Wow.
Whoa!
What a great way of showcasing his history, his deal, but also showcasing how smart he is.
That
too.
transition was amazing. Gave me casino vibes. Oh, he's wearing the gloves Spacey gave him.
What's in there, Zal? It belongs to us.
This is fascinating. He works with different crews.
Did he get Mike Myers?
Yeah, I thought he said when he said Michael Myers, I was thinking Halloween. I wasn't thinking Mike Myers.
There's a Halloween mask.
Oh my God, that's what I was thinking.
That's amazing.
Let's go.
Wait, I gotta start the song over.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, time it right.
Very shagadelic.
Okay, go.
I love that they picked
baby.
the Avalanche. That's the car I wanted so bad in high school.
Oh, interesting. They all have different facial expressions. That's fun.
Woo! Like how OCD is. He's got to be in a specific place and spot.
Also interesting, he's not wearing his headset this time.
We out. Let's go. Move. I got this.
Oh, you killed him. Oh, shoot.
Shit.
Man up.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh, that's a crossed line.
Oh!
We got a hero.
no. Messed up his rhythm.
Oh, damn.
No.
Whoa! Whoa!
Wow. Impressive.
Don't kill anyone, baby.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Holy
Nice.
shit!
Who is this
Damn,
fucking
this
guy?
guy's packing.
So many guns. What
He's
the
like
hell?
Rambo.
Wow. This is some of the best driving stuff I've seen in a movie.
Damn. This guy's very determined.
Come on, soldier boy.
Whoa.
No, dude, get that gun out of baby's face.
No.
Got your ass now.
Oh, now you won't back down. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Nice, nicely done.
Woo! That man drifted.
Whoa! Damn.
Get that G.I. Joe motherfucking dead right.
He could also ID them.
Yeah, you can tell he's got a moral complexity to him and a compass.
But is this supposed to be an homage to Point Break?
This is supposed to be an homage to Point Break, Greg.
I got one too. Get the fuck out.
Oh, jeez.
I got one too.
I am a baby driver. Oh, no. Buddy.
Come on, baby. Leave the baby in the car. Bro, you crazy? Oh, no. You broke his iPad. Okay.
Wow, the franticness of this is so good.
Let's go.
Woo. Yeah, Jamie Foxx is too loose of a hothead. You can't keep him around.
He's definitely very unpredictable and intense.
I left my shotgun behind.
What?
I left my shotgun behind.
Bro, what?
Not groovy, JD. Not groovy at all.
Groovy, baby, yeah.
Kevin Spacey, where did you find these guys?
Get down. Stay down. Stay down.
He's hit his head.
Damn, I wish I could park like that.
He didn't do a good parking job, though.
No,
I'm
like
talking
that
about the
between
drifting
spots.
in.
You would think he would do a good parking job.
Look, he's not a stunt driver. He did a pretty competent job as an actor.
I love the unexpected randomness of that guy just being there.
You see JD over there? Now JD's an idiot. You a bright boy though, so I got a question for you.
Do you kill JD?
You make me miss that shot.
Oh.
I was trying to get us out of there.
No. You're a good driver. You're a bad liar though. The moment you catch feelings is the moment you catch a bullet.
You feel the heat. You got to get out in 10 seconds.
He's got outer scars as well as internal scars. Or external.
Routine disrupted.
Wow. He's off his rhythm.
Oh, you looking for JD?
Cause he's long gone, mate.
Wow.
He messed up quite a bit on the job.
Put it down. We'll drink.
Like how he's got no remorse about it. I guess you catch feelings, you catch a bullet. So
Man, it's cold.
This is it. I'm a man of my word.
How are you?
Oh, there's JD's body.
And you're all straight, baby.
That's it.
Sure is.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah, well, before you go completely crazy.
JD was a bad person?
Damn.
How careless.
Sunset that ride.
Oh, wow.
I guess when you
It
feel
was careless to get those guys in the first place.
when you feel untouchable, you do untouchable things.
Yeah, you get cocky.
Amazing match cut.
Oh, PTSD.
Trauma. Makes sense. Is that what you said?
No, I just said music is escape for him and reminds him of his mom.
Oh, is that the iPod that's broken?
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Damn. Jesus.
I didn't think they'd show it.
Where's the Iron Giant?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
It's because it's so fresh in my mind.
Right, he said, "Where is?" I'm like, he's gonna say it. That's exactly what
Everyone knows I'm a reference machine. So.
I know. We saw Iron Giant recently. So
the gloves are off.
It's easy like Sunday morning.
I still wouldn't have left those there. I would have
evidence is on those, dude.
Yeah, I would have incinerated those personally, but baby's probably smarter than me, so what do I know? Freedom!
I do the same thing.
Let me go see Jonathan at the diner now.
You're back.
You're leaving?
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Coffee?
Please. Yeah, cream and sugar.
Man,
How you two getting along? Good. He's sweet, isn't he?
chemistry is electric.
He's been coming here since before me. I think maybe his mom used to work here.
Oh. Glad they answered that question. And he wasn't just
You know what you want?
randomly here, just here.
Your name?
Well, you can get that for free. It's Debbie. Debora.
Oh, that song.
My mom's name was Debora.
I think your name tags it, Jenny.
Jenny?
He's so cute.
The song's about him wanting to get with Jenny and her sister, too, whose name is Deborah. So it's not even really about me. It's about the sister. Sister's name is Mary. She has got all the Mary, where are you going to?
Your parents were cruel to you.
Got endless songs. I got one.
Oh, you got two.
What's the other one?
Deborah, the song I'm talking about.
Who by?
Trex.
T-Rex?
Yeah.
I've heard of them, but don't know that one. How's it go?
Oh, Deborah.
Aw.
Always look like a zebra.
A zebra?
Like a zebra, I guess. Yeah.
I'm wearing black and white, so you can call me Debra.
Yeah.
What? How many of those do you have?
Oh, I got different iPods for different days and moods.
Oh.
And you're in a pink and glittery mood.
I am now.
Ooh. Smooth.
What is your name?
Baby.
Wait, what? Your name's Baby. B-A-B-Y, Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'll be your baby.
We could drive back and forth across the states forever and never run out of baby songs.
We might run out of gas.
Did your mom call you Baby as a kid?
Sometimes.
She used to work here?
Sometimes, but she was a singer, too.
Soulmates.
What does she do now?
Nothing. I could find Deborah if you want.
Debbie, crying out loud.
There's nobody at this diner, man.
Play it for me sometime. I don't have to get out of here. Deal?
Yeah, deal.
Ask her out, man.
You know what you
You.
want yet?
To get out of here.
Ooh.
I hope both AirPods get all the instruments.
I do like it.
Good.
So,
Wow, beautiful in the background. That's
from here?
I love that. How to make a scene more vibrant.
You're from here. You're a driver. You like music. You don't talk much.
No, I've spoken more to you today than I have to anyone all year.
Whoa.
And you're still smooth.
It's adorable. She helps him open up, feel his feelings.
I have this hearing thing. I was in an accident when I was little.
Is that what happened to your mom?
Yeah, my dad. I miss her.
She was very forward about that.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be. I live with my foster dad, but now he's getting old, so it's more like I'm looking after him.
Oh my God, no, the black guy's the savior.
It might seem tough now. Once they're gone, you'll miss having someone to care for.
Know that feeling.
I don't have much to keep me here anymore.
You don't?
We could get together some other time, some other place.
The laundromat is so exciting.
Oh, well, we could go to, Bacchanalia.
I've never been. I hear it's nice.
The hell's Bacchanalia?
It's the finest wine and dining of all the wines and dines in town.
That is nice.
I'm guessing it's a wine and dine place.
What about next week? What's your schedule like?
Because she's smitten.
I don't know.
You're not driving anymore?
No.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be. It's my choice.
Well, aren't you the lucky one?
Are you gonna?
Y'all
kiss
need
her?
to kiss, please.
Yeah, you're so close.
Oh my God.
You're like so close.
The tension is killing me.
Oh, it's like a record. It is a record.
That's awesome.
I wonder if he'd show this side of.
It's like, I like Jonathan more.
Saw these guys go marching.
But there's still running time left in the film. Goodfellas. Nice. We already mentioned Casino earlier. You could be a delivery driver.
With music? Oh, when you drive?
I mean, he would bring people pizza faster than Spider-Man. It's the same cinematographer, Greg, as Spider-Man 2.
I wonder if I'm correct about that.
You probably are.
Nice transition. Him getting the shirt.
It's going to be faster than Little Narrows.
Whoa. That was fast.
I know.
He's bringing such joy to the world.
Oh, man, that is nowhere near as much money.
Yeah, but it's an honest living.
Debora.
Ooh.
Damn, he's really whining and dining her tonight.
He's a responsible drinker.
I like how so much is being said without being said through visual narration.
You're all good. A gentleman picked this up already.
Please tell me it wasn't Kevin Spacey. Damn it.
Of course.
Damn
No.
it. And now he's got a one-up on him
Why,
because of the
dude?
woman that he's infatuated with. Shit.
Leave him alone. He just wants to live a normal life.
I really thought this was over with.
Good meal, baby? That foie gras terrain is something, huh?
Why would he reel him back in?
I said we were straight, but did you think we were done? That was it?
Yeah, he didn't respond directly to what you said.
Well, I could give you the good news and the bad news. The good news is you're about to make a lot of money. And the good news is you're about to make a lot of money.
But I'm a pizza delivery driver.
You paid off your debt. Now it's time to profit. This is the fun bit, baby.
No.
You know I never do a job with the exact same crew twice, right?
Yes.
And you also know you've been my driver for every job since we met.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I don't think I need to give you the speech about what happens when you say no, how I could break your legs and kill everyone you love, because you already know that, don't you? So what's it gonna be? Behind the wheel or in a wheelchair?
The first one.
I'll pick you up in the morning.
Really doesn't have a choice.
Is everything okay, baby?
Exactly.
Yeah, it will be.
When is she calling him like baby, as in like a sentimental term?
It's a tonal thing.
You don't have to worry about me. You can tell me anything.
I'm not worried about you. I mean,
Damn.
you're the best thing that's happened to me in a long time.
Oh.
And I just worry that I'm not good enough for you.
Kiss this man.
Don't. I can see you're kind and you're different. And
Not
I'm
forcing
here
a
for you
decision
when you're
upon
ready.
him. Letting her come to
Yeah,
him. Letting him come
finally.
to her, rather.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Doing laundry.
You tell me.
Hey.
Go inside. Take note of the number of cameras and positions, the number of registers open, the number of employees and the number of customers. Is there a guard? Is he armed?
Gotta scout the whole thing himself.
Oh, and take the nephew. Less suspicious.
Oh, God. What the hell?
Gotta case the joint.
Oh, and look, with the Sinites in the background, he has to just do it.
Fascinating to see him be so observant without sunglasses.
Oh, man, there's a lot of cameras.
No bandit glass. Went out the guard. 10 cameras.
Stamps?
That your boy?
Sure.
How old is he?
4.
8.
They grow up so freaking fast, don't they?
Good recovery.
Does he have a name?
You have a name, don't you?
Sam.
Well, Sam, I got a mint with your name on it.
Oh, I like the chocolate ones.
You have a mint that says Sam?
Oh, he's a smart aleck.
Are you here tomorrow?
Sure am. Working 9 to 5, just like Dolly.
9 to 5.
Dolly Parton. I like her.
Who doesn't? Everybody wants happiness. Nobody wants pain. But you can't have a rainbow.
Better play
without
that
a
song.
One of my favorites is The Day We Fall in Love, Beethoven 2.
rain. Nice lady.
Yeah, she sure is.
I love how she
Oh,
set her
nice-
frame as well.
Nice
Yeah.
pan out there.
No bandit glass, 1 armed guard, 10 cameras, 11.
It's fascinating. He escapes into music where Sam escapes into his video games.
4.
4 employees. Anything else? The tellers seem nice.
She gave me a mint.
With your name on it.
You probably wouldn't even need to use a gun with her. Just say boo, and she'll give you the big bills first.
Nicely done, Sam.
Chips off the old block.
Good job, kid.
Yeah, you are raising him to be a fine young man one day.
Those stairs must be a real bitch for Joe, huh? It's my business to know everything. So, are they a bitch?
There's an elevator.
Oh, no, he is sinking his claws in.
Am I gonna see you tonight?
Yes, you will.
You're not just saying what you think I want to hear, right? You consider me a friend, don't you?
Oh, God. He threatens me if I don't do what he says?
Nothing is more important than our friendship.
Good to know. You'll be out of this shithole soon. You're going up in the world.
I believe you. You are not lying. Jamie Foxx is wrong. He's a good liar.
Hello?
It's baby.
Hey. What do I owe this honor?
I just wanted to hear your voice.
Oh.
That's very sweet.
Am I still seeing you later?
I have to drive again.
Thought y'all were done with that.
So did I. It's not what I want.
Forced into a life of crime.
And what do you
he's a
want, baby?
I want us to head west on 20 in a car we can't afford with a plane we don't have.
Oh, using her own words.
Nice callback.
Keep driving or never stop.
Beautiful.
I am Debora. You in?
I'm in, baby.
See you soon.
One date. Let's go.
Cool shot. Oh, okay, we're mixing
Combining crews.
There he is.
Where's John Bernthal?
Got some shit wrong with his ears, tinnitus or something. Anyway, you gotta listen to music 24 hours a day to drown out the whine in his ears.
You know who else does the exact same thing and does the exact same thing?
Oh.
Barbra Streisand.
Darling, do you look like I know a fucking thing about Barbara fucking Streisand?
Hey, watch your mouth. What lady you're talking to?
Watch your mouth.
I watch what I want to watch.
Dude, watch your eyes.
Is that true?
Aww.
That way you have music in your head all the time?
Look how kind she is to baby.
Yeah. It keeps me moving.
It's an escape.
Hey.
I used to fool around with cars when I was a kid. I used to have my special tape that had my killer track on it. You got one of those?
Rotten Rock?
Queen? It's got that crazy big guitar solo in it.
Mine's the Terminator 2 Judgment Day soundtrack.
Play it. Let's hear that killer track.
I don't like how tender this couple is being with him.
Yeah. No, they actually
things
give a
don't bode
shit.
well.
They're having feelings, which means they're gonna catch a bullet.
What you ladies listen to? Queen. You don't need a score for a score. You just vroom, vroom, put your fucking foot on the gas and drive the goddamn car.
Dude, he's so volatile.
You never been a wheelman? You never had a lucky song?
Absolute, but not before a job. I got enough demons right here.
Clearly.
Playing music all the time.
Why are you trying to tell people how to do their job?
Postal Service is dying. People don't care about their mail anymore. Lucky for us, their loss is our gain.
Wow, it's many years later and the Postal Service is struggling even more.
I happen to know a guy who has a machine that can turn blank ones into green. Each box contains 250 slips per box. Each slip worth up to $1,000. That's $250,000 per box.
Damn.
Sheesh.
You do the math. Darlin goes in the front.
Lot of dough.
You put on these privacy glasses, blind the CCTV camera. Darling gets in line. Buddy takes her hostage. Shotgun to her head. That gets you guys in the back office.
Darling baby.
Baby drives Bats around the loading dock. Bats uses this security card,
No one has real names.
supplied by an insider with a nasal problem, to get in the staff entrance and cover the rear. You guys grab all the boxes and then sneak out the back to Baby and the waiting car. Did you get all that, Baby?
Foreshadowing.
I've got some contacts that can get us some clean firepower, so the pickup is tonight. But after the pickup, you come straight back here. You all have an early start in the morning, and there's eyes everywhere. So, you're staying the night here.
Probably get your firepower from the guy in the hospital. Guy was packing. Damn, is that the Blue Ridge shot, lollipop?
Pull over there. I gotta take a leak.
It's like, I know, my girlfriend's hot.
Want some gum? Want some gum, buddy? Yeah, I'll take some gum.
Damn, we got awfully close to that.
Tell me what we're gonna do with all that money.
We're gonna go to Vegas. We'll
Is
put
he
it all
gonna
on
just
that.
shoot the
Get married.
cash register guy? Because I don't know.
It'll be real romantic.
You will not be getting married.
They're gonna have a happy ending, Aaron.
I need to have that guy.
Which guy? The guy that robbed you? The guy that called you a whore? The guy that looked at you funny?
That's a lot of guys.
The last one.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Oh my God, it's almost like she likes when people do something. Oh, you can't kill him?
Uh-oh.
You want me to kill bats?
Not before the job. Silly.
Oh God.
Think we should talk about this in front of baby?
You won't say a thing. Will you, baby?
Oh my God, is she the brains of their couple? Does she? He's just like the attack dog.
Jesus Christ. What, did you steal all this?
Said you want some gum. Fuck, I'm supposed to pay for it?
Is the guy dead?
Sound like you don't got tons of
Oh, I
money.
think he did kill him.
Feel like the guy's dead.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to kill Jamie Foxx.
Something tells me Jamie Foxx is gonna kill John Hamm and Isa Gonzalez before. Maybe he's teaming up with John Bernthal. Who knows?
Come on, you're going in with us.
What?
We might not be living in this.
I don't trust this.
Take this. Act like you know how to use it.
Why would he need it?
You gotta swagger in like you got one, so we don't all look like a bunch.
Yeah. That goes in here, man.
What's with the earbuds? Recording this or something?
It's just his music.
Yeah, he's loony. He's just like his tunes.
Hey.
We met before, right?
Oh, you still alive, right?
Then we definitely didn't meet.
Then I guess we ain't never met.
Andrew, who's that?
Oh, is that Toby Jones? I don't know.
No, it's not Toby Jones.
No? Oh, I don't know who it is.
We have only the finest cuts of pork. You're all experienced butchers yourself. I assume you are aware that the humble pig can be cooked from nose to tail, everything but the squeal. I can offer you 9 cuts
Love the way he's talking.
at the best prices in all of Christendom.
I was gonna say, are you speaking in code in case you're being like there's a wire or something?
Dive in head first. From the jowl comes the God-sent Roman bacon that is guanciale. The shoulder of the hog comes the Boston butt, a tough but tasty cut.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Nick's shoulder is a favorite of those who enjoy the smoking of pigs. Center cut loin, the double cut pork chops, baby back ribs.
Baby. He said baby.
And your choice is?
Well, I'm gonna go with the picnic shoulder because
why?
I just love smoking pigs.
Whoa! Good
Holy shit.
Oh,
Why?
my God.
Because it's a loose cannon. It's crazy.
Way too loose.
Oh, that was cool.
Pretty high.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Oh, no. Did you just get shot?
Whoa.
Whoa! I think she got shot in the arm, right?
I think just her coat got shot.
I don't pay for my food.
Weren't they fucking Doc's contacts?
They were Doc's contacts. Guess what? They was pigs. Look at the boxes.
How do you know?
APD. I clocked that tall strip of bacon with that fake-ass Louis Vuitton hat right off the bat.
Look at this 360 shot.
Now, I don't know about you love, bro.
Oh, he might be right.
But when somebody getting ready to barbecue me, I gonna throw him at a bat shit on.
Oh, damn.
Baby, don't let him get away. Get in. Oh, shit.
Whoa!
Damn. Oh, damn.
Move. Come on, let's go. Move.
Ugh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they're going to get rid of all those guns? I wonder how many takes that took.
Tequila.
Explosion. Yeah, you gotta go. You're a psycho.
No.
You're crazy, but your real name is not Bats.
So says you.
You think my real name's Darling?
Yeah, or Buddy? No, they're nicknames.
His name's Baby.
So what's your real name, darling?
Monica. I thought we were allowed to discuss names.
We're not.
Then why'd you say it?
Baby, what's your real name?
Why were you the first one to offer up your name?
Hey, stop up here. Stop up here.
No.
Bob's.
Is
Where his
that
girl works.
Is that where the girl works?
Yeah.
Stop the car. No? You telling me no?
Yeah.
I don't want to go in there.
I don't want to go in.
Why not?
I don't want to go in there. It sucks.
Oh, half shot.
What with that recommendation? We got to go in now.
Oh, God.
There are coincidences.
The world's colliding. I don't like it.
Shit.
I would at least whisper, like, I would at least do like a finger go shh or some shit, you know?
Can I get you anything to drink?
Yeah, I think it'd be a Coke all around, right? How do you say it in your language? Coca. So let me get 3 Cokes and 1 Coca.
4 Cokes.
Yeah.
That was a fun transition because they were talking about drugs. Now they're talking about pet products of.
You were a stockbroker. Maybe a different life, maybe kids. Work hard, play harder, but you play a little too hard. You rack up debt, the type of debt white man blush. Maybe you get into a little trouble. Maybe you get your hand caught in a corporate cookie jar.
Knows how to read people.
Maybe you disappear into a world consisting of 3 things: money, sex, drugs, and action.
Man, Wall Street's
4
not fun.
things.
Oh shit, that's full. Am I close?
He's a fascinating serial killer.
This is how I look at it. You guys just think this is a trip. Either way, if you are Wall Street, you're a bigger fucking crook than I could ever be.
Man.
And believe me when I tell you, you don't want to see my buddy mad.
Why would you threaten him in the middle of a diner?
I mean, that is very Joker-esque with the clap.
You see this shit, baby? See that? This is a prime example of a man who loves a woman. You guys perfect for each other. I mean that.
They're a pretty cool couple.
Yeah, pretty badass.
Couple goals.
Get these cats some Happy Meals and I want to take care of the bill. Deborah.
Goddamn.
Oh, I was hoping that you were Jonathan.
Yeah, my friend here, he doesn't like this place. But I think the place kind of nice. Yeah? So let me ask you something, Deborah.
Shit.
And maybe your friend would like to fill out a suggestion slip. Tell us how to improve our service.
I hope she's not able. No, I hope she didn't just do a little too much there.
You know that bitch?
Yo, shit.
He's too perceptive.
Yeah, this is so well written.
That's bad.
This is so well written.
Man. Oh.
Why would you just
Grab
randomly
his gun.
kill?
Because he's insane.
He wanted to see how he would react to that.
You got to take him out. He's got to
Dude,
go.
he is so unhinged.
Yeah, I thought he was like a joke at first, but he's pretty scary.
No, he's not a joke.
He's pretty scary.
He's pretty ruthless.
Yeah, you guys really need to skip town now.
But I like how he hinted at it subtly and subtextually before all this happened. Road trip 2 a.m.
Bananas. Bananas is a code word.
I don't know why they made me laugh.
Whenever a deal is done with one of my clients, they call me on the phone and they say the word bananas.
But they didn't call. They did not call.
I did not hear the word bananas tonight, so you tell me who died.
Well, your contacts was cops, Doc.
I know. They were my cops.
Oh, shit.
And I'm not gonna take a bullet for you and nobody else in this mother.
Is that true? They fired first?
Just say yes.
Yeah.
Baby, is that true?
Go home, job's off.
Whoa, wait a minute.
We are 24 hours from being descended upon by this entire city.
Those kids in Hog have the only way they can ID us is with a Ouija board or some shit.
Well, your name only takes 4 letters to spell out.
Doc, Bats ain't my real fucking name.
It's over, Leon.
Ooh. Revealed.
I don't think he's going to take too kindly to this.
I said we driving to the storm. Ride the hurricane. We could be on a non-extradition beach, drinking non-extradition cocktails, counting our non-extradition cash in 23 hours.
Dude.
Hence those money orders since you shot the fence.
Buddy got a guy. I mean, I'm just taking a wild guess here, but Buddy got a guy. Ain't
John
that right,
Bernthal?
Wall Street?
Yeah, I got a guy.
So let's fucking do this.
Just do it.
Baby, your call. Time to make a big boy decision. Do we do this thing or not?
Oh, Lord.
I said we all get some sleep. Get ready for this fucking thing.
Smart call.
Yeah.
Baby, your call. Time to make a big boy decision.
I would not play that here. I would not play that here.
But yeah. The double meaning of that was crazy. That's awesome. We got to go, bro. 2 a.m. Let's get it.
Should call her or something, man.
Oh, the freaking boogeyman.
Bats don't sleep, Aaron.
Nope, they're nocturnal.
Shit.
Hit him!
Oh, that's not what we expected.
No.
Where you going, baby?
Coffee.
At 2 a.m.
Early coffee.
You fucking kidding me? I got enough on my plate worried about bats. I gotta worry about you too now? You know what? Do me a favor. If you're gonna mail it in at the post office tomorrow, then go on your little caffeine run and don't come back.
Baby, come back.
Driving is just some kind of escape for you, then go.
What y'all doing?
Hell!
Looks like he's going somewhere at 2 o'clock in the morning. No, it's good, because we gotta discuss this.
No.
Baby, your call. Time to make a big boy decision. Do we do this thing or not?
Shit.
Why would you leave that laying around, bro?
I like to listen back to conversations. I make music out of the words, songs, mixes. It's just something I do.
Yeah, do you have any of them on you?
And you play us one of your mixes?
I can't. They're at home.
Well, it looks like we all going somewhere at 2 o'clock in the morning.
I live really far away.
No, you don't.
Oh!
Wake up, baby. Time to explain.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Oh, no.
Oh, you see the
Oh, this
mom
is
one?
so
Cinderella?
bad.
Where's the dad?
Joe.
Where is he? What are you doing? Oh, the cripple? Oh, don't worry about him.
Oh,
no.
He's good. He ain't going nowhere.
Why don't you play us something, baby?
Boy, tore his house apart to find that.
Was he slow? No. Good kid. Devil behind the wheel. Was he slow?
It's actually so pretty sick.
He's telling the truth.
No. What the hell else more do you need?
He wasn't lying.
This shit is bananas.
Hey, said the code word. Record what she just said. Oh, shit.
Hello, testing.
Uh-oh, Mr. Perceptive here. Oh, crap.
Debora, isn't that the waitress from the diner?
No, definitely not.
Take this fool back to his shithole. I'll find another driver for tomorrow.
No.
You're not getting a new driver. I've been on every job since we met.
I'm your lucky charm.
I don't squeal to the cops. I squeal on the road. Now, I'm not slow. I'm fast. I'm your driver tomorrow.
Oh, man, look at him speaking up, damn.
Oh, there we go.
It was such a cartoony splat.
What? The sound effect, yep. Oh, interesting. I thought they were going to play the Hex song that he was talking about earlier, or one of them.
Look a little bit like Max from Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Huh?
Oh, is it the...
Oh, is that
lady?
Dolly? She works there, right? Oh, she's going to
poor
recognize
girl.
him? Damn. Stay away. Oh, smart.
Oh, wow, he just saved her life.
Yeah, man.
Oh, it's speeding up the music. Oh, no, no, no.
No, oh, man.
Oh,
Jesus
shit.
Christ. Don't shoot her, please. Don't shoot her.
Let's go, let's go!
Oh, thank God.
We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go! Drive the fucking car, retard! Baby, move!
Dude.
Put your fucking foot on the gas!
Oh!
Wow.
Move now!
Kind of like the argument where his dad was screaming at the mom.
Yep, saw that coming. Saw that coming.
Oh, shit!
Yep.
Holy crap!
Oh, damn, he just straight up murdered him.
As soon as I saw those pipes, I'm like, he's going to use those.
Literally
100%.
a foreshadowing of that conversation his dad was having with his mom, then ran into that.
What the fuck did you do? I moved.
Huh?
Jason!
Damn, that was total subversion of expectations.
Wow.
That was a good idea because he was definitely going to kill you after.
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Wow, nice. Parkour.
Cool.
Nice. Was that actually him?
I
think so.
Appears to be
Oh,
him.
he's still got the
Must have.
glass on.
Oh, come on. The alarms are going to set you off.
Cool.
Looks like Steve Rogers and Winter Soldier.
Woo. This is such a great on-foot chase.
This is crazy.
Oh, that was Terminator 2 Judgment Day, Greg.
This is amazing. This is truly
Yeah, if you would have told me the chase at the end.
Oh, what a great camera shot.
Yeah,
This kid has amazing
you
stamina.
would have told me the chase at the end was going to be him running, I wouldn't have believed that. On foot.
I really think the bull thing would foreshadowed it. I want to play it back.
Oh, no. Okay, what's this?
Oh,
It's
shit. I love how chaotic and real this is, though.
Yeah, man.
He's... Oh, shit!
Here.
Of course.
Oh, wow. no!
Baby, fucking get us out of here! This is your...
Oh my God! You get in the car with him. This is so funny. What a domino effect.
Oh, no. Oh!
Bonnie and Clyde.
Uh-oh. He's going guns a-blazing.
He's gonna see red.
He's...
How none of those bullets hit him is kind of surprising.
Was that the
Damn, he shot his iPod.
The one his
Dick.
mom gave him, or?
One of them.
Yeah, because I know he had multiple.
No, the
different
one
days
his
for
mom.
different moods.
The one his mom gave him didn't have the click wheel.
Get out of the car!
No, not the old lady. Oh.
Go with
You can't drive without the music.
All Along the Watchtower.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Joe. You all right? I'm so sorry. This is all my fault.
This is everything he was warning you about.
We gotta get out of here, all right? Things are bad.
I'm not blind. Yeah.
You've got the advantage. You've seen this movie, so you.
I don't remember a
Take the,
god dang thing about this movie.
you're a cheater.
I literally this is not familiar to
This
me
is
at all.
brand new to me, dude. I'm like, I don't know.
I am wrapped in this right now. I'm like, wow, this is crazy.
Is Deborah there?
Debbie, she's with a customer right now. You want to hold?
Just tell her baby's coming.
Uh,
B-A-B-Y, baby.
yeah, baby's coming.
Four policemen were wounded in a downtown.
Damn, it just doesn't stop for him.
Suspects still at large, considered extremely dangerous.
Oh no, just like his parents.
My name is Joseph,
Oh, it's his real name.
and I also like to listen sometimes to old records through the vibration.
Oh, he's writing it for him, doing it for him.
I like frozen peas and meatloaf and white bread and peanut butter.
He can read lips.
Please look after me.
Oh, this is so sad.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't kill him, though.
Me too.
That would have really sucked.
I love this relationship.
It was very sweet.
He's the father he should have had. But he did get.
God damn it.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Batman.
Hey, it really is.
Buddy's here.
Oh, wow.
How did he survive that ordeal?
What about Debora, baby? Is she a good girl? You love her?
Yes, I do.
Aww.
Got a bathroom key?
It's so funny.
It's crazy.
Irony.
Would have figured they've seen his face all over the place today, but
Ironically saved by the police.
How you two doing tonight?
We're doing just fine. Isn't that right, baby?
oh damn!
I have to go.
No, I'm coming with you.
Oh.
You just shot a guy!
Who?
Him!
He really is Batman.
You on the ground. Are you okay? Can you show me where you've been shot?
Yeah.
Is he gonna shoot him? Oh shit!
We need to get out of here.
I just need one thing first, and then it's just us, music, and the road.
But we don't have a car or music.
Well, they're doing such a good job on whether or not they'll make it out alive or not.
Can we skip my goddamn phone?
No.
Oh, this is her first time with him driving the way he drives.
Yep.
And a red car just like the beginning.
Yep. Full circle.
But this isn't a Subaru.
Oh, damn, Ansel Elgort.
No.
It's like I
That was good.
want to marry you right now.
That was sick driving. It's hard to get in the shot like that.
I can't help you, baby.
Just get one of the tapes, the mom one.
I shot Buddy.
Congratulations. Then you only have every clean and dirty cop after you. You gonna shoot me too?
Never. You and I are a team.
Don't feed me any more lines from Monsters, Inc. It's one of Sam's favorites.
Appreciate a man who knows references.
That's freaking great.
Look at the
Did he
two.
really help?
Okay, go get your fucking tape.
Really?
It's done good by him for so many years.
He's a kind bad guy, Greg.
The good news is you like driving because you can't take your foot off the gas for the next 25 years. Don't trust anyone but each other, and don't ever look back.
Uh-oh. I feel like something's about to happen.
What gives you that inclination?
Banana!
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, they're alive. Oh, that's right, one of them, their hands.
Yeah, oh, man, I forgot.
Yeah, you said you should make sure they're all dead.
Woo!
Nice
Oh,
shooting,
damn.
Tex.
I thought.
Oh! Ooh!
I thought I told you to run.
Sheesh. That's crazy.
Cops.
How'd
Is it
they
John,
make,
is it John Hamm?
Yeah, John Hamm, yep.
how'd they make him likable in the last moments? Crazy.
Track.
Oh, wow. He's playing the song they listened to earlier together.
Oh!
Damn! God damn.
Oh, no.
What a nice flip. The last thing I expected was John Hamm to become the big baddie in the end.
Right.
Whoa! Right, he's good at jumping.
Yeah, he's good at parkour. This is badass, dude. In a parking structure, driving backwards is insane. I'm not even going to fight you on that. And I watched all of them for the channel.
But do they make you think
Edgar
of
Wright,
family?
Makes me think of love.
Yes. Whoa! Out of the building, or what are we doing? Damn, he is so fast. Uh-oh. Oh.
Damn. The fact that he called him buddy.
Yeah.
was also funny.
Whoa!
I love how she's along for the ride on all these.
Shit. I'm pretty sure he got out.
Hit the brakes, man.
You did good, kid. But you took something away from me that I love.
So you gotta try and shoot her?
The same.
No! Wow, that was messed up.
Oh, his hearing.
Really wish you could hear her scream.
Ew.
Oh. Yeah, she gotta go Joker on him.
Whoa.
Nice.
Hit him, girl.
One more.
Oh. Okay, I think he went down this time, guys. What a way to go.
Cool.
Did he land on the car?
Yeah.
Man. Maybe we'll just take a second.
Oh, I mean, that
Poor
gunshot.
guy.
That gunshot was right next to his ear.
Hitting the road, listening to music.
Oh, it's so distorted.
It's really your mom.
Aww.
Beautiful voice.
That's why I'm easy.
Oh, just like Joe.
Yeah. It's a great callback. Now she's gonna take care of him. Oh,
What the hell?
shit.
Jesus Christ. All right, this is definitely John Bernthal.
They're all John Bernthal.
Oh. Damn. I thought they were going to get away.
Yeah, me too.
I was hoping.
You don't belong in this world.
No. Preserve her innocence.
Wait, didn't he do that? Suppose there's consequences for doing criminal activities.
Damn, that was unnecessary. Come on.
Oh.
I believe the defendant is of good character. He didn't deserve what happened to him.
Was the strangest thing. He finally drove off.
Oh, the woman, the witness of the person.
Yeah.
Threw my
Yeah.
purse right at me. And he actually said, I'm sorry.
All backing that he's actually a very...
It was never his fault. He's got a good heart. Always had.
Hoping that gives him less time in the joint.
It counts 1 through 19.
I thought that was Sean Gunn.
So did I, yeah. Sentenced to 25 years in the federal penitentiary.
Oh, 25?
Subject to a parole hearing after 5 years served.
Dude, just do the Morgan Freeman speech, Shawshank. I don't give a shit, and you'll get out.
You got a letter, kid.
Oh.
Even though I heard it so many times in the court case, I still can't get used to the fact that your real name is Miles.
Oh, finally revealed it.
That's fitting.
I can think of a lot of great Miles songs, but we still have to get through all those baby songs first. I can't wait until the day when it's just us, music, and the road.
That's the one on in the diner.
See you later, baby. All my love.
Oh, such a cool shot.
Him getting
Oh, it's real.
Oh, yeah, it's sweet.
That's great.
Oh,
that's
awesome
touching.
transition from black and white to color. 5 years on the rainbow in the background.
Yeah.
Nice.
Need a little rain before you get a rainbow.
God dang. That is a beautiful car, but she is much finer.
Wow, what a cut to
Beautiful.
credits that was.
Alrighty, that'll be $1,000.
Yeah, I'll pay even chocolate kisses. You've seen the movie, so
I had no memory. I literally did not know he was gonna survive that.
You played me for a fool. I don't want to
Be
hear
moved.
it.
The one thing I did remember was people saying John Bernthal never comes back.
You played me for a fool.
I didn't know that.
I was quiet the whole time till like right to the end where you were like $1,000. I was like, take the bet.
Well, when you said that, I was like, shit. Right when you said that, I was like,
I was kind of worried you were gonna be like so disappointed by him not coming back.
Such an odd.
Here's the only thing I knew outside of the movie is that apparently John Bernthal hated working with Kevin Spacey because he thought he was an asshole.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fun
He
fact.
thought he was a dick on set. So maybe that's why he didn't come back.
It's like
because it kind of seems like him and Bats were like a similar character.
Oh, for sure. Edgar Wright had more scenes written. He's like, I'm not coming back. Sorry. Just good with what you already got.
He said, yeah, if you don't see me again, that means I'm dead. I guess he died.
Yeah.
He's going to be in the sequel.
They did like linger on him there for a while. So I was.
I mean, this movie has a lot of subversion of expectations. The rug is pulled under you a lot, or from under you, rather. And so him not coming back is not that surprising, actually, now when I think about it. Oh,
he said that
to the tell.
Oh, they didn't even know all this. I said, oh my God. You and I are a teen that's was watching Monsters, Inc.
Wow.
I didn't even pick up on any of that.
Wait, when did they say you grew up so friggin' fast?
He said that to the woman, Dolly, when with
that's
Sam.
right. That's right.
Nothing is more important than.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they said it's,
Bloody but relent.
Is that like John Hamm's character?
Oh, Gaston is running out of time.
Just
That's what he said. Now I must try to end this on foot. That's what he was.
That's crazy.
Great foreshadowing, good callbacks of lines, Edgar Wright. Very well done. Great film. And you cost me $1,000, Edgar Wright. Nice job.
Wow.
Or I guess Kevin Spacey being a dick on set cost me $1,000. I don't know. Either one.
Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching this reaction. If you're listening to this on Apple or Spotify, please go and give us 5 mother freaking stars. Also, want to thank the people over at Preppa for cutting down these highlights so you can see them here on YouTube. Also, make sure you comment, you like, you subscribe, ring the freaking bell, but don't ring it like tinnitus. All right, we got some questions that are going to be segmented in levels of importance, deeper questions, fun facts, or fun questions and little trivias and whatnot. Before we get into it, we're going to give our quick thoughts before we jump into the review. We're going to start off with Andrew.
I'll give fast thoughts because I want to be fast like Baby, but actually I'm probably going to be slow. I really enjoyed this movie a great deal. I think the performance by, I don't know the actor's name who plays Baby, but he was great. I love how subtle he was, how quiet the character is. And I think that goes to a great deal to his personality. And I think him being so quiet and subtle and the way his music also speaks to his personality and his charm as well, it gives the film a lot of emotional grounding. And I think that was such a fascinating choice in the trauma he's been through in his life, and that he chooses to zone out and go to and escape into his music. And I think that's so fascinating because before I became a social butterfly myself, I would really escape into my music. And I still find times where I do that. As I've pointed out many times, movie music and 80s for me, that's my jam. So I really resonated with doing that. And I really loved the performance as well from Lily James. I don't think I've really seen her in anything before this, to be quite honest. If I have, I'm zoning out. But I feel like I would remember her. She's got a face I feel like I would not forget, or a personality. I think she was very charming in this film as well. I thought she was very warm and welcoming, and especially with Baby's character. I mean, he's really on a self-healing journey as well as a redemption journey in this film. So I think the fact that she was someone who was there for him emotionally and someone that he could go to and be expressive and could feel his feelings towards, I think was such a beautiful match made in heaven, and that they could find coddling with each other with music and just the way they just had so much in common. And I think their chemistry was really electric. I feel both of them were so mesmerizing on screen together, and I really dug the film. I thought the pacing was very frenetic, but at the same time, while it was extremely fast-paced, it was very easy to stay on as well and not get lost in the speed of the film. So I dug the film a great deal. Might be recency bias, but might be my favorite Edgar Wright film. I have not seen all his films, but I enjoyed this a great deal. It was very smart, quick-witted, fast-paced. And I think it was, I like the complexities and the deep exploration of these characters. I thought was really great. And also, I love how unhinged and psychotic Jamie Foxx. When we first met Jamie Foxx, I really thought his character is just, he's just this throwaway character, not throwaway character, but rather this guy who's just, he's the bad guy on here, and that's it. I didn't think too much of him. And then the more we got in, I'm like, holy shit, he is so unhinged and so relentless, and he's really, like, I don't know how unpredictable he is. I don't know what he's going to do next, and that keeps me on my toes and edge as an audience member, so I can only imagine that for a character who's got to interact with him, you don't know what he's going to do next, and that's a very scary feeling. So, as you can tell, I hated the film. No, I loved it. It was great.
Definitely. Greg.
Yeah, sorry. My ear's kind of hurting, like, from the headphones.
Tinnitus? Oh.
No.
It's my voice.
I do have a small case of tinnitus. It's really annoying. I usually have to sleep with a little something on because, I have a constant ring in my ear. But it's really frustrating.
Yeah.
It's not like this where it's very clear. But if it is like completely silent, I can hear it.
Okay.
Anyway, Aaron and I watched the other, outside of Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I think this would be outside of Last Night in Soho. I've seen every movie of his now on this channel.
Oh, wow.
Because I watched Scott Pilgrim versus the World here. It's a fascinating trajectory looking at what Edgar Wright has done because the trilogy of films he did with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost are riffs on the genre in a way that is very homage-like, little spoof-like. They are their own films, and at the World's End demonstrates noises, right? I just hearing the noise of the cup moving. I'm just hearing that so much. But the World's End is the one that I thought demonstrated the most like dramatic maturity of his. In Scott Pilgrim versus the World, I felt like in the finale parts of it, I was kind of like, this movie seems like it's going on a little too long for me. Whereas this one, I love Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Don't get me wrong. I love pretty much all the movies he's done. And this one is one he wrote and directed himself. It is entirely original. And it's cool because it is essentially a riff on a lot of these getaway driver movies. I was recalling how this came out relatively around the same time as the movie Drive, which is, again, another one that's a riff on it, but in a very different type of tempo and speed. This is a classic example of that, of the getaway driver and the fantasies and slowly flipping on its head, but I wasn't as hyper aware of the tropes during this experience. I feel like they get a lot of that out of the way in the first 30-ish minutes of the film. Yeah, around that point when I was going, what the hell is the plot of this movie going to be? Because it seems like he's done now. So when it kept going in the latter half, a lot of that originality really began to sing. And this is one of those films where the star of the movie would be like the highlighting of the directing and the editing. Really, the script, though, seems like that's where the foundation of this needed to be cemented because so much of the exciting turns that happen, the bad guy trope was the one that was so unexpected, the way it was kind of like hot potato with bad guy. First, it seems like Kevin Spacey, you're the full-on bad guy. And then, okay, looks like it's going to be Jamie Foxx now. But they set up enough of Buddy, John Hamm, early on in the diner to let you know he's a little bit unhinged, too. He can be a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
And they really set up how much John Hamm and Isaac Gonzalez love the shit out of each other. So when that turn happens, it's going to make a lot of sense. And it is, Baby is responsible for a good, like, he did botch the job and landed them in that position.
Yeah.
And then John Hamm is. And then by the time John Hamm shows up in the finale, Kevin Spacey's now doing something good. And you're like, what the hell? Why am I liking Kevin Spacey now? Like, the way it plays with all that was done in very surprising ways, whilst being a hyper cool edited movie where the music is a character in and of itself that is often dictating the emotional state of the character, whether that be the way he's doing it with his father or, just on the car ride or taking a walk. I think it's an amazingly composed film. I still feel like I would edge out Shaun of the Dead as my favorite one of his movies. But this is a really, really, really close second, I would say. And for the longest time, I did see this years ago, and maybe it didn't stick with me because I remembered this movie being so hyped, but me not being as enamored with it. I mean, 8 years ago, I was a very different human being. I feel like I'm a completely different person like every 2 years. And to watch it now, I loved it. I thought this was like an expert crafting film, right down to the very end, because at the end of the day, Baby was a criminal and consequences need to be paid. So I like that everyone suffers consequences for their actions, including our main character. He gets to pay his dues and still get the reward, but he also gets to pay his consequences simultaneously. So yeah, I thought it was like a pretty near perfect experience of a movie. That was near perfect.
I still haven't seen Drive. Got to see that.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
I know this.
I just echoed your sentiments. I also really loved the movie. I thought it did a really great job of being a movie that utilized its screen time extremely well. It was extremely well paced. The performances from everybody were in tone with the script and in tone with the rhythm of this movie. Kevin Spacey, you kind of said it early on, had that almost like a musical tone to him as well whenever he was speaking, and the dialogue was just so snappy. The chemistry between our two leads was incredible, and even though we didn't know too much about Debora, you felt how much she loved Baby, and you felt how much he loved her in the end. And yeah, all these different pieces that were placed throughout the course of the movie and how they were interwoven into this beautiful tapestry that was conceived from the moment that, I don't know, Edgar Wright wrote it, but also just these things that you can catch in the moment, but also one of those things that make it endlessly rewatchable because there's these little details you're going to catch with every subsequent viewing. And every semblance of action that sort of showed up on screen had this fluidity to it and this energy that was also musical in and of itself. And I really appreciated it for that. And I also appreciated the variety of music, the way that you're able to make something that is so in tandem with one another. And obviously we're become accustomed to living in a world where, James Gunn is very big on putting music in his movies. And it's so interesting seeing a movie revolve around that, not only because it's something that the main character does, but this is something that Edgar Wright loves. And I'd be curious to see like something that's behind the scenes of this, or like what inspired Edgar Wright to write this, not only about his love for the genre, but the love for the music choices that he created over the course of the movie. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed it, and I'm excited to get into the questions. But
for sure, I was just going to say, I can really tell, and this is not a far-fetched comment, that most people love Terminator 2 Judgment Day, but I can really tell Edgar Wright loves Terminator 2 Judgment Day, and that makes me appreciate him a great deal.
Hell yeah.
Appreciated all those visual references he was giving us, from the stepping on the sunglasses to the final shot in Terminator 2, driving into the unknown void of the road, and some of those other shots. Was like, good man, Edgar Wright. Good man.
I need to rewatch Terminator 2.
You really do need to. It's a movie that everyone should rewatch 5 or 10 times a year, and I think Greg would agree with that.
I would.
All right, guys, we're going to get into the Patreon questions now, so let's get it started. Jaden Rhodes, thank you for sending the question, man. This movie uses music to mix in with certain stuff like gunshots. It's amazing. It's my favorite thing about this movie. Do y'all really like that? Or do y'all really like that, or but I'm not sure how you couldn't. Greg.
The movie uses.
Yeah, I think the way it's infused is great, because there are directors who like to write to songs, write to music. You just cited James Gunn. Quentin Tarantino often has tracks in mind too before he makes certain films. Sometimes, though, it can feel stylish in a distracting way. Sometimes
Suicide Squad.
The first one?
Yeah.
It's the best movie ever. Yeah. What are you guys talking about?
The David Ayer one. In a sense, yeah. That was a very studio one, though. I'm talking, sometimes a director can make that choice where like I get it. It's cool and it's stylish, but it's self-indulgent to the point where it's kind of distracting and it feels like surface. And that's why I wanted to make sure to highlight Edgar Wright's writing first and foremost, because the cherry on top is his brilliant. We all know he's like a brilliant director, and works great with his cinematographers. Like, this is a beautifully shot film, beautiful looking film, and these music sequences in particular are using a variety of demonstrating who the characters are, telling you the emotion about the scene, allowing to be backdrops for the visual language, like when the characters are falling in love with each other, his relationship with Joe, but then also to enhance action scenes. You know, I like when the gunshots are timed to the music itself. It's almost like a music video, so it makes it kind of transportive. But I was never going, wow, style, you know. I was in the story the whole time.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest thing I think to accomplish when you are this good at style.
For sure.
Is being distracting with your style. And I didn't ever, and especially in like the last hour 30 minutes of this film or something, you know, like this movie is almost 2 hours, and I'd say like a good 3/4 of it, the last 3/4, I was just enamored with the story. It's like it's truly enveloped, and the music's there the whole time. So I think the music reels you in more versus going, look at me, you know.
Yeah. Well, first, what I will say is release the air cut, and then second, after that, I will say I think music should be expressive of how the characters are feeling first and foremost, and I think this movie does a great job of that. And I think also what this movie does a great job allowing you to get inside the head of Baby, and I feel like every song was really doing a good job, whether that was an actual gunshot or what's that thing called with the thing you have with the ring, tinnitus. All those were being very, like, allowing us, the audience, to literally go inside Baby's head. And I've had times where it could even be during a reaction, could be during a baseball lesson, could be driving a car. I am literally hearing music inside my head sometimes, and I'm not even listening to music. So I think that Edgar Wright did such a brilliant job of actually putting us inside of Baby's head. And I found that to be so damn creative and so fascinating. And I love that choice to do that.
Yeah, no, I thought it was great. I really loved the music and the way it was paired in the movie. You know, it's an extension of Baby himself, and the way that we were able to be inside of his head really worked for me. And the restraint that Edgar Wright had shown over the course of the movie, his indulgence is love, but also his restraint and not going overboard and kind of being like, look how cool this song is. Like, every song had purpose, and I really appreciated it. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
That's the difference between Edgar Wright and me. I would have been like, look how cool this song is, because I'm arrogant like that. So smart man.
Alrighty.
Jay Rushton. What up, Jay? Thank you so much for being a Royal Reject and for asking the question. We appreciate you. Question: what is your favorite music in the film here? I would go with Tequila, just because I'm always in the mood to drink, so I would say that one, and that's just such a catchy tune. What about you? And also, I think, like, with the explosion that happened, right, and all the characters literally went Tequila, I think that was just such a bombastic and cool note to end that scene with that note, so, and saying that word, so I like that song. What about you guys?
I think my favorite song in the movie is like Easy Like Sunday Morning. It's just a classic, but I think the one that works the best as far as it being in tandem with the movie was the one during the first car chase where Baby's singing the words and the editing that's played in there. That's a good one. I don't know the name of that song, but I thought it was really, really effective. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Greg's figuring his out right now.
There it is.
I'm figuring out Aaron's song. It's Bell Bottoms.
Okay, Bell Bottoms. Yep.
That was
great. I'll have to listen to that one later.
When Baby is running.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Hocus Pocus by Focus?
I like
that.
That's a good one. Say that one.
I think the one I'm not going to forget, though, is the Debora one.
Debora by Zebra.
Because the emphasis on lyrics, and I'm terrible at remembering people's names to begin with, much less a character's name. And when I was like, what's her name? And then I would remember the scene. And so it actually like stuck with me. This movie does a really good job at getting you to remember. Like, they kind of repeat it enough in certain ways and add enough emphasis on nicknames and why to get you to recall who is who in a really
good point.
really good way. So yeah,
I will vouch for Greg. The first time he interacted with me via social media after we had met, he called me Aaron. So I will vouch for him. He does not remember names well sometimes.
That's funny. All right.
Oh yeah, Mike Loxley. If you had to pick a skill like this, but it comes with a drawback, what would you choose? I already have tinnitus, so I'll take some sweet driving skills.
Whew. What skill would I pick? I already got so many skills. What would I?
I don't quite get the question.
Like if you could have any sort of like a skill you don't currently possess, but there's like a drawback to whatever that skill is. Like his is like driving, but having the tinnitus or like.
I would be okay with losing my sense of smell so I can be sick at guitar.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
I would lose my sense of feeling, and so I could be sick at knowing the lottery ticket numbers. I'd be cool with that.
All right. And I'm going to get stretchy powers, and I can't get an erection. All right. That's
you guys are willing to sacrifice some horrible things.
Well, I
What's
think
the point of getting stretchy powers if you can't get an erection? Why would you want to win the lottery if you can't have feelings?
Well, I can't feel. That means I can get really drunk and I can't throw up. This is a good thing, Greg. I can celebrate my
mean
billions
physical
of dollars.
feeling?
Okay, I can be translucent,
not being
but I'm
nauseous
blind.
anymore. That's what I'm talking about.
Weird sacrifices.
I'm just thinking on the spot. I'd have to really think about this question. I'll answer in the comments when I think deeply about
Question
this.
is, how
How's
much
that?
do you value your sense of smell?
Not much.
Okay, that's an easy sacrifice for you.
Who said it had to be a hard sacrifice?
Oh man, I'm sure tinnitus. I mean, you have it, so I wouldn't.
I don't have it to that degree where I need to drown it out constantly.
Fair,
but I do hate pure silence because of that.
Damn. All right. Well, we picked our things. What are you guys' things?
What would you guys sacrifice? Love to hear.
Resident Z. What's up, dog? I've been had.
Me too, by him.
What do you mean this movie isn't about a guy driving a baby around?
I thought this was gonna be Tom Selleck, Steve Guttenberg, and Ted Danson just driving babies around.
I mean, if they listened to Jamie Foxx, it would have been that. It would have been a very different trajectory of the movie. But all kidding aside, I do love this movie. More of a silly question, but everybody in the crew had code names to protect their identities. If you were part of a crew, what would your code name be?
Movie reference.
That's your code name?
Yeah.
That's a long code name.
All right, reference.
What's your code name?
It's a pretty cool name. Reference.
Reference? All right.
My
You're like looking at me like, how dare you pick that name?
My code name would be if yours comes to mind first, Aaron.
I like quote. I'd call you quote.
Quote?
Quote's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Okay.
Quote's a cool adjective.
That's tough. I don't know. Maybe Smalls.
This guy's a big fan of The Sandlot.
Make an ironic name.
Call Mel Gibson.
So Mel
All right,
Gibson.
Greg, we're gonna fight
All
right after this, man. Roxy and I'll take you on. Though I do love him. He's a great
That's
actor.
your name. So your reference, you're Mel Gibson.
Mel
and I'm
Gibson.
Smalls.
Give me back my name, Greg.
Resident Z, what's your nickname, man? Thank you for sending in the fun question.
Alan Smithy. Thank you, Alan, for being a royal reject and for asking us a question. We appreciate it. Hey, Greg, Andrew, and Aaron. Hey, Alan. Hope you loved Baby Driver. What is your favorite song or piece of music in the daily soundtrack of your own life? Like when you're driving around, what music are you blasting? I'm a Beastie Boys fan because I'm rhyming and stealing. Thanks, rejects. You guys want to take this away first? Or you want me to go?
It really varies depending on my mood. So lately I've been listening to a lot of Laufey because she's been a great rotation in my list. And but honestly, the one I keep coming back to is probably Hamilton. I listen to Hamilton a lot. It's just the songs are so
You've
fun.
given me those quotes in the past before Greg and I react. I'm like, I don't know what you're referencing or singing right now. You're like, one day you will. And now I'm like, okay, now I understand this.
Yeah,
It's good to
man.
know.
Hamilton on long drives, always listen to the song nonstop, and My Shot and Theodosia, all the songs.
Yeah.
Those are my go-tos. What about you, man?
Lately, I've been really into glass animals, and like my favorite artists are Eminem and Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
But in terms of like when I'm exercising, which is pretty much the only time I'm listening to music, I don't really listen to music in the car. The only time I'm really listening to music is when I'm working out, and I find myself listening to either one of those artists or, funny enough, the Hampton String Quartet. They do like orchestral tributes to popular songs.
That sounds good.
And also a good amount of Lady Gaga randomly.
Hey.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a big fan of Joker. Follow do.
That's why.
I like Hocus Pocus by Focus. That's a good song. I've told you guys before, I love movie music. I think I'm going to echo Aaron's sentiments that it really depends on my mood. I could be Danny Elfman, could be Hans Zimmer, could be the greatest of all time, Mr. John Williams. I do need to listen to Alfred Newman, who apparently is one of the greatest composers of all times. Got to listen to some of his music for sure. 80s music, I've been listening to a lot of Thriller by Michael Jackson lately, but also it's because I just recently watched one of my favorite comedies, which I hope Greg allows to become a reaction on this channel. That's the 1984 film, Revenge of the Nerds, and there is a great needle drop of that song in that film and a great scene of that song in that film. So, yeah, definitely been listening to that song. So it just depends on my mood, what I'm feeling. So, yeah.
Sweet. Do you guys think there's any areas for improvement in this movie?
It's tough because I'm someone who normally really values like character depth, but I felt like the type of story that we had, I think that the intention behind character depth is to get inside the mind of the character and to understand and empathize with them a little bit more, maybe see yourself in these characters. But I feel like this movie did a good job of getting you on that side with the characters without having to go too deep into what their stories were. I would have liked a little bit more info about Lily James and like her, it's not the type of movie, but it's not an everyday thing. You ride or die with a guy who's like a criminal and you see him shoot somebody. And you're like, yeah, I think I'm gonna still ride with this guy. He lied about his name and everything else about him, but I love him, so we're gonna do it. But I think about their chemistry was so palpable, it makes it believable.
Right.
But outside of that, I didn't really have any issues.
Think
I really loved it.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with you. I think you guys know what level of improvement I would have liked. Definitely a little more John Bernthal. Would have saved me $1,000 at least. But having said that, I really enjoyed this film. I right now, in thinking about it, I don't think there's too much more. There was one thing I did not touch upon that I thought was great. Greg made an excellent point earlier, and when he was talking about how there's a subversion of expectations when it comes to who you think the main villains are, and then they keep swapping it out, which I think was so brilliantly done by Edgar Wright. It's Kevin Spacey, it's John Bernthal, it's Jamie Foxx, and then you got John Hamm and Isaac Gonzalez. And what I loved about Isaac Gonzalez and John Hamm's character is they are actually whereas John Bernthal and Jamie Foxx are ostracizing and getting on Baby because he's very reserved and quiet and not very socially awkward, and so they're getting on him for that. Whereas John Hamm and Isaac Gonzalez, they respect him and they're kind to him and welcoming to him. And then to see that shift into a very climactic and combative way because of what happens, the job is botched. I'm like, it sucks and it's tragic, but it was such a really well done way that I didn't right away see coming. But then when it happens, it's like, wow, that was really well executed, and it's tragic to see, even though they are the villains. Of course, that shit was going to go down, but I like that there was that contrast between Jamie Foxx, Kevin Spacey, and John Bernthal, the way they treated him and the way these two, and then how this is the final villain towards him in terms of because of this vendetta he has that he's with Baby being responsible for taking out his woman with the cops and all that. So I thought that was just brilliantly executed.
Did you have any issues?
I would agree with you on the Lily James side because I do feel like every character here has depth except the female characters. I think Isaac Gonzalez lacks depth. I feel like we learned a lot about John Bernthal, even if it's not fully confirmed.
Yeah.
I think we got enough. I feel like what makes Jamie Foxx effective is that you don't learn a lot about him. You just have ideas, and you learn about him through his actions more.
Yeah.
Whereas with Isa Gonzalez, she's the girlfriend, you know, and she gets off on when he gets violent for her in the name of her.
Yeah.
Outside of that, you know, she doesn't really get to be a character.
Yeah,
and
fair enough.
She's just like literally the women are there for the men in this movie.
True.
And I think that we missed an opportunity there for. I really didn't notice too much about Lily James until you pointed that out. I was like, huh, weird. I didn't really notice it, but then I was thinking about it when you said it. I'm like, oh, yeah, you're right. So those would probably be the only two elements. I was initially when I was watching this, sometimes when we watch these movies, I'll be having a thought that I'll go, oh, yeah, remember to say that when we're reviewing the movie. And initially I was going to point out Jamie Foxx feeling too comically bad guy at first because he wasn't scary or menacing at first. He just seemed like just like so unhinged. And I don't know why anyone would ever work with this guy. Like he's supposed to be a professional. He just kills all the time. Yeah. Like at any random moment. How could you ever? Who would work with this guy? So I had like questions about why someone as smart as Kevin Spacey would do that. But
gets the job done.
And the latter half, after killing all the people with the guns, the arms dealers, he started getting really scary. Yeah. And I started really liking what he was doing in the movie, so that criticism went away. But yeah, outside of that,
tells me he's a guy you don't say no to.
There was a point in the movie where you were like, I have a prediction about Kevin Spacey, but then you're like, I'll reserve it because I don't want to predict during the movie. Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, and it didn't come true.
You should have made $1,000 bet.
I could have said it because it was my prediction was going to be that I 100% just don't recall so much of this. I thought it was going to be Kevin Spacey was hiring Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx would take out. I thought Jamie Foxx was going to kill John Hamm.
That's what I thought was going to happen.
I thought like that was the whole thing. Was he was set? That's why Kevin Spacey was working with him because he was hired to take them out after the job, which. There wasn't even a hint of that in there.
You and I were on the same. You and I were on the same board. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, that was my one thing. I like that he pulled this up. I don't mind that Bernthal was barely in it. I feel like weirdly it made more of an impression that he was barely in this movie.
Well, I kept thinking about him throughout, so
he's a great actor. We love him.
If he wasn't famous, we wouldn't have thought about it.
Yeah.
But because he's famous, we thought about it. And I love how he has a mysterious cameo appearance, and then you go, I guess his character died.
and when you kept seeing them swap out different crews, it makes sense too that he doesn't come back.
But it's just it's interesting because it didn't seem like his character and Jamie Foxx's character were too different.
Not really.
Both seemed like they were kind of hotheads.
I could have also seen like they're secretly friends, and then he was coming back like, because this is the big score. You're not leaving me out of this, and they're really friends, and like he told him about the job. Thought something like that was coming, but apparently Kevin Spacey's a dick on set, so.
Yeah, which we're reading in front of us. That's why I guess he wasn't in here. He was written out of the movie because he hated working with Kevin Spacey. But
it's fortunate that his last line is, "If you don't see me, that means I'm dead."
They probably wrote that because he was like, all right, we know he hates working with this guy, so we'll just like get him out of here.
I'd be curious to know if luck just turned out that way.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you do get lucky with that, where they just happen to have this final line, or like this is unfortunately the first example that comes to mind. It's a sad one. Is the actor Chance on Gen V? How they establish his character in season 1 has a thing that could kill him in his brain. So when the actor unfortunately died, they happened to have a narrative that set up to say goodbye to his character.
Yeah.
You know, so sometimes something does happen where, oh, well, we actually have something we could use.
Yeah, you know? they used it. And I was like, it's unfortunate, but it was smart.
For sure.
They had no idea that would be the thing that they would use.
I would agree with you guys, but I've never seen it, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. You don't. Yeah,
we answered everything.
Okay, I think we have one last thing, right?
I think we answered. We answered them all.
We did them all.
All righty, guys. Well, that'll be it for us today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching our Baby Driver reaction. Let us know your additional thoughts in the comments. How do you feel? And also, what's your favorite heist movie? We're going to speed on out of here. And until next time, stay groovy.